What's going on? You are tuned into Kick'em Pick'em Gambling Show brought to you by TwoFootTalk. I am your host. They call me Young Leg. With me, as always, Mr. BurrOaks in the black hat. What it do?
What's going on, brother?
Well, go on, man. I actually don't have a ton of complaints because none of my players got hurt. I actually went 10 for 5 during international break.
Nice.
The only thing I will say is that Modric did not get a goal or an assist in either match. So I don't want to say he's dead to me because, again, I went 10 for 5, but it feels like we kind of dumbed down the golden booty and then we.
Oh, he got that soccer or he got that hockey assist on that one-touch banger.
Yeah. Your boy Erickson got a shot on target, I think.
Not in the Spain game, but
yeah, not the Spain game, but the second game. So,
yeah.
We didn't tell you which one, but if you just took both,
I'm pretty sure I said Spain game, but whatever.
All right. Well, either way, not a lot of heat for me this week, but content, everyone. So first things first, injuries. If any of your players got injured during international break, if anyone is tired, if anyone gets a knock, if they get injured in this next game or in training, it is all international break's fault. Take out all of that anger on this long-ass calendar that we have. I know the UEFA president's already saying, you don't have the guys in Division 3 complaining about it, but the top guys are. Oh, you mean the dudes that play the highest level in most football are complaining? Weird. The ones that bring in the most money for you? What a stupid... You know what? Just sit back in your office and just shut the fuck up and count the money, buddy. All right? I don't know. Anytime he goes out and makes any type of comments, he just looks like a bigger ass. So...
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of Division 3 players getting call-ups for international duty and playing World Cup, Euros, every single fucking friendly, getting their managers fired and having to deal with that, learn new systems, and stay in football shape 365 days a year? Or do you think that the guys with day jobs also go to their day job?
Well, you know what's funny is that, like, the only reason they probably don't even know all their injuries is because they don't have any money to check.
Right, yeah, it's not like they have a team doctor. Them boys is going to the fucking.
We're not like getting like a pub league. Yeah, it's like almost like pub leagues and academy players that he's talking about. It's like, dude, they are complaining, but to their wives, not to the fucking press. What
right, they don't get post-game interviews, fam.
Yeah, ESPN and Sky Sports aren't reporting on their injuries. Like, yeah, really stupid comment. But keeping it on international duty, the other one I have is a fuck you, and it was just mostly for the Brazil game for me. And it's when you see your players sub into an international match, usually when, like, Brazil was already up 3-0. Do I want to see Endrick play the last 13 minutes?
No.
When a team's probably pissed off and going to start hacking people? No. And what's even worse is I was like, oh, cool, Rodrigo got subbed off. And then I get an alert that Endrick gets subbed on. I was like, all right, what the fuck? You get my players off the fucking field and back to Madrid safe, okay? I don't care that you're beating the shit out of fucking Peru or Chile or whoever the fuck Brazil's playing. I don't even remember because who the fuck cares? Take my players out when you're up 5-0. Get the fuck out of here. Next time I fuck you is Pochettino. I'm early on it, but Pochettino out. Dog, you lost to Mexico? This Mexico team. You lost to Mexico. You weren't the favorites. You weren't supposed to win. It's just the fact that they 2-0'd you, and we were 5 years unbeaten against them. So I'm not saying you had to win, but a draw was kind of my bare minimum. And I know Weston went back home. I know Zach went back home. I know a couple guys went back home. But when you look at the starting lineups, Mexico still sucks. And we lost. So, and it wasn't even close. Mind you, refereeing was atrocious. Did you see Alvarez just grab somebody by the neck and swing them and nothing happened to him? Because I remember seeing Weston McKennie get jumped by 4 people and got a fucking red card the one year. So I don't know what changes. It's kind of weird when we're in Mexico for the games, how the referee goes a little sideways there. Because I'm sure nobody said shit to the crowd. That game was also, somebody got offended when I said Yunus Musa was a walking yellow card. He was like, dude, he's such a great player. How can you say that? I was like, I didn't say he wasn't a great player. I said he's a walking yellow card.
Right.
And then he got subbed off at half, so he fucked over my card bet. And he probably should have had a card, just saying. Keeping it USA, Matt Turner. Are we done, guys? Is anyone else done with this fucking whole Matt Turner experience? When's the last time he won a fucking game? Like, thanks for getting the clean sheet against Panama, Matt. Have fun back at what team is he on now? Palace? What team is he on?
I think he's Palace's backup.
Whatever fucking team he's on. It's just sad to keep seeing him starting in net, and you just see the same bullshit. Hey, he'll make 2 to 3 good saves. Thanks, man. He'll also turn over 80% of the passes that he plays. So, you got to take the... I always had to listen to the other shit like, oh, he's just a shot stopper. Oh, he can't play a long ball. Oh, he can't play possession ball. And then everyone's just cool with Matt Turner being mediocre as fuck. At least put in one of the young bulls that you called up. Anyone else. And you made this whole statement about if you don't start for your team in net, then you're not going to get time here. And then you played the guy that's on the bench for fucking 180 minutes. So Pochettino's balls, I guess, are now on the chopping block. Where the fuck did they go? You talked a lot of shit and backed up none of it, and then lost to Mexico on top. So Poch out. I want to get on that early. Poch out. Just so we're all clear. And I want to be clear that I also told everyone when we first hired Poch, hey, not a bad hire. It's a step in the right direction. Still not a very good manager. If we want to win anything, nah. But again, we're also comparing him to G-Reg.
Right, who is now coach of the MLS worst team, the Chicago Fire.
Director and manager of the Chicago Fire.
Yep.
He directing the fuck out of your football over there, dog.
It's bad time. Bad time to be a Chicago sports fan, man.
That's all my fuck yous. I only have a shout out after this, so you can do your thing now.
Look, I personally don't think it's a fuck you. I'm going to mention it in fuck yous because this is where most people have it. Leg and I find it hilarious. England couldn't get it done against Greece, huh? Wow, that'd be embarrassing to be in UEFA Nations League B, not even the top division because Hungary knocked you out, and then dropping games to Greece. That would be really, really embarrassing for people who aren't me.
You know what would be even worse is if I mentioned how I called you at halftime, laughed about it, and said, I can't wait for Jude Bellingham to get me this both teams to score. Yep. And then just went back to work and didn't even watch and just get an alert. Oh, Jude Bellingham. But look, and they lost. That's a win-win.
The elevation in Bolivia, holy shit, man. Like, red card, up a man, and Colombia still can't get it done.
Up a man for 70 minutes.
Yeah. That elevation's no joke, guys. Them in Ecuador, it's
about the elevation's almost 4,200 meters.
Yeah.
It's fucking absurd.
Yeah, it's unreal, guys.
And if you don't know how much of a difference it makes, then Bolivia went to Argentina and got their backs blown out 6-0. So
yeah, it's almost twice as high as Colorado. The mile-high city. Yeah, it's like 2 miles up there.
1 mile times 2. Yeah, that adds up.
So yeah, you're sucking oxygen real tough there. So I don't know. Netherlands. Oh, Virgil van Dijk getting a red card instead of shooting once for me. Come on, you dickhead, Liverpool looking ass motherfucker. I don't care about any of that. I do have a shout out because I saw that direct from free kick shot that Fetty fucking whizzed on target. Holy shit. I don't know what was better, Freddie's free kick or that fucking save, because there's not a lot of keepers who can make that save, and that was absolutely ridiculous. I obviously wanted it to be a goal, but yeah, that was pretty wild. Portugal dropping points the other day. I can't remember who they played, but I feel like it was fucking nobody.
I feel like it was pretty much no one, so get it together.
I don't know. Switzerland, are you like a real team? You look good at Euros, but I don't know. This international bullshit UEFA Nations League is so who gives a fuck. Shout out Romania for continuing to look good and playing good ball. Norway getting 5-1 by Austria? I mean, Austria is the far superior team, but like Sorloth getting the only goal there. I don't know how you guys haven't figured out. Fuck it, Holland down there somewhere. Like he's big as fuck. You can't miss him, and he puts ball in back of net. So I don't know. I'd maybe give him the ball a little bit more.
Trust.
Armenia getting Dosisero versus Northern Macedonia at home. I don't know. Is Northern Mass good again? Are they going to make a run here and show up in an international competition? People are asking.
Who are those people? All right, how much Jack Daniels do they have to drink?
Germany, Netherlands only having one goal in subbing Wirtz off at halftime. Fuck you.
Respectfully, I would also, if I was a Leverkusen fan, I'd be like, all right.
Cool. Yeah, that's fair. He has been playing an insane amount of minutes.
Did you see what happened to the Nigerian team, too, where they just got, like...
Yeah, stranded in an airport for, like, fucking an entire day?
Bro, it was, like, 15 hours at the fucking airport, and nobody... No
food, no water, no electricity.
The fuck out, yeah. They didn't give them shit. And the little-ass team bus, dude? Who's fitting on that? How many trips are we doing here? Yeah. That's like an 8-seater bus for like a 30-man team. What the fuck are we doing?
Kolosevsky for scoring 2 goals, and then me seeing him at plus like 280 and being like, that's pretty fucked up. And then scoring none the next match versus Estonia, where Sweden got 3. Yesterday, I would, I guess, fuck Poland for coming back in that game, but like, we don't root for player injuries, but like, you know, if Louis wants to get hurt and we gotta play Barca soon, I'm not mad.
Wait, did he actually get hurt?
I think so. I don't know. Bird was talking about it the other day. I think he took a knock.
Ballon d'Or Rafinha is going to play at striker, dude. We're nervous about him.
Oh, yeah. It was Scotland, Portugal, 0-0. What the fuck, Portugal? Come on. Do better. I might be coming around to Team Rafa Leao as shit. I really might just... I'm going to throw an extra fuck you in there for Leao because he's just playing like complete ass.
Hold on, let me check his goals and assists in the league.
I think he's got like 1, maybe 2 goal contributions.
He has 1 goal, 3 assists.
Okay.
He's got 4 and 7.
Doing a little better on the assists than I thought.
It might all be in one game. I'm not going to dive that deep. That's just for the fans there.
Yeah. It's just for the vibes. Look, I'm clearly a Milan fan. I don't know, man. I need to see more out of him to be worth the money Milan's paying for him. To be fair, they did sign not Romero. The fuck is it Romero?
They don't want me to bring up who it was all against. They don't want me to bring it up. I just looked. I did the deep dive. Never mind. We won't go into that anymore.
Yep. So that's where I'm at. Just a couple of minor annoyances. I did keep a loose eye on soccer while I was doing a bunch of other things. But yeah, pumped to be back this weekend.
True. International break's dead, guys. Last thing I want to do. Quick shout out. I told him I was going to mention him. Our good friend here, Mr. Nick Diani. If you don't follow him on Twitter, that's what you're going to be looking at. That's my guy right there. You guys know I love Nick. We did a lot of content with him over the summer, and he decided that he was going to text me and throw it back to the summer because I guess he had bet on Turkey and over 1.5. Now, it's 0-0. He's yelling at me. Turkey never scores. Let's just go back to this. I was right because if we're being fair, I told him Turkey was going to advance. They did, and he ate a little bit of crow. We forgot about it. So now he decided to bring it back up. So not only was it 0-0 and he said Turkey sucks, they can't score, and then they go and win, he decided to double down and do it again in the next game where they ended up
4-2 versus Iceland.
So not only did each time that he brought that up, that he tried to say, I was right, you were wrong to me, was he then in another 45 minutes completely wrong and completely facing dirt, ass up to your boy. But I live bet Turkey both times. So this isn't even a fuck you. This is a shout out to Nick for just reminding me that as much as everybody wants me to be wrong, I am unfortunately always correct. So it's a shame. I know how you guys must feel at this point. It's been, 6 years of this? where you're just like, oh, leg was finally up. No, wait, yeah, he just profited off of him being right again. Look at that. It sucks, and I'm sorry. I really don't know what to tell anyone anymore. I've tried to tone it down, maybe say things a little bit irrational, but then it still ends up being right. It's weird how it keeps happening. It's tough. So Nick, my dog, kind of leads me into my next point. I will not be here next week. We're not going to be having TwoFootTalk next week. Nick Diani, the great man he is, goes live, I think, at 8 every single Wednesday.
8:30-ish.
8:30. So make sure you guys go check them out. Again, love Nick. That's my guy. Sorry I made you look stupid in front of your friends. Make sure you guys check their show out. They will be live right after us, and they will be live next week. I'm sure Oaks will go and make an appearance, if not on the show, in the chat, because that Oaks will be really bored without me on a Wednesday night. He won't know what to do with himself after like 3 years. And I am going to be going to Madrid. I turned 30 this year, and I've decided that I'm going to Madrid. I'm going to El Clasico. So if you ever needed a reason to just blindly bet Real Madrid, this is the announcement. I'm going to be in the building. It's my birthday. They don't lose for my birthday. So sorry, Barcelona. I am going to be there for Vinny to show us his Ballon d'Or and to watch you get obliterated. No show next week. I'll be flying over to Spain. I think I will be back for the next week. I'm doing like 10 days. Wait, will I be back? No, I won't.
No.
I don't know. No, I won't be back for that either. All right, so 2 weeks, I'm gone. So we're going to be 2 weeks without TwoFootTalk. I think I come back the following weekend, so I'm sure I'll hop on with Oaks for any live stuff. And yeah, I'll be severely jet lagged, so that'll probably be funny. But yeah, no show for the next 2 weeks. So let's get the winners here. I'm always going to be tweeting out picks and we'll, just the random leg thoughts I'll be thinking for the next 2 weeks. But this is all the content you're going to get until November. And that was my announcement, guys. What's good? I can do announcements. Let's get in this fucking slate. Yep. So, unfortunately, I fuck with this England slate.
I don't blame you. I high-key really like this England slate. I have one, two.
There he is. Guys, go follow our man Nick. He'll be covering you guys soccer gambling-wise for the next couple Wednesdays until I return.
There were some decent numbers in like 6 or 7 games here that I like. So, yeah, I mean, look, yeah, I'm not gonna do TwoFootTalk without leg. It's not my show. It's not my thing. I'm always happy to do it. But yeah, this is Leg's thing. He drives it. I'll have other content that I'll be making. But yeah, I hope you enjoy your vacation, man. We don't take enough of them. We work too fucking hard.
This is my first 2 Wednesdays I'll miss in like 5 years.
Yep. So go enjoy that shit, man.
You'll still be getting leg content. Just there'll be more people speaking Spanish, and it'll be at weird hours of the day.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna stop. You're going there to watch soccer. It's not like there's any reason to stop tweeting.
Whoa! I'm going on a hike. Also, there is a hike that was planned
to get more weed.
Dude, I don't have a weed guy out there. Like I'm just like I guess I'm taking like a tolerance break. So I'm also going to be 10 days off the weed.
Just except bring a bunch of edibles. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I was about to say, except for all the edibles that I have.
Yeah.
That's not weed. First game we got a London derby here. We got Tottenham versus West Ham. I don't know what it is about this game because I think both these teams kind of are playing like a shit brand of football. They do both have really exciting players. They have hacks, which I think is also what draws me in. They always just make this game worth watching. Off the rip, I want to say Kudos, Bowen, Madison, and I'm going to go Son as all of my offensive props. Shot on target, shot outside the box on target to score assist. I'm feeling a free kick goal. There's going to be one banger in this game. I feel like there's always one banger in a Tottenham West Ham game, and it covers up the rest of the shit. You know what I mean?
Paqueta? We call him for a Paqueta banger?
He allowed to play?
I'm pretty sure. He played right before
Yeah, and then he had to leave because then there was a couple more proceedings in his hearing about how he might have gotten a yellow card on purpose.
Oh, no, the guy who averages like 12 yellow cards a season got another yellow card? Shocker. Look,
Look, see, we're already here. Pocate the card. We're already here, man.
yeah,
We're already here.
yeah. Prove he's betting on himself because he's been a hack since he was 14. So I don't know what to
I
tell
watch
you.
him at Lyon lead the league in fucking red cards, so I know.
Right, like the man is he's Brazilian. He's a fucking hack. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, Brazilian midfielders tend to be hacks.
Yeah, look, I like the over 3.5 here, getting it at plus money over on Caesars. We all know Tottenham sucks away. They do tend to tighten up a little bit at home. West Ham's one of those teams you can never really put your thumb on how they're going to wake up and feel that day. They can score 3. Will they? Probably not, but I think they're good for at least 1. Both teams to score over 2.5 at -160 is a little too juicy for me. And I might go with the Byron bet here. I kind of like first half over 1.5 sitting at plus 105.
All right, hold on. Let me ask you another fun question. Do we think Fulkrug plays, or is he still hurt?
I don't know if he's hurt, if he's got the Eden Hazard thing going on, or if West Ham's just that incompetent.
All right, now I'm gonna have to, because like he got hurt in like, what was it, like September 10th, and it was like a calf strain. So you good?
Yeah. I also saw some pictures of him being extra thick. But like again, guys aren't supposed to be in football shape for 365 days a year.
Yeah, apparently he's going to be out longer than they thought. That was from 13 hours ago. So they would get CR7 and still play Antonio? Yeah, probably. They could get fucking Harry Kane and Mbappe and they'd still play Antonio in the year.
They just love that shitty first touch he has.
They just love that Jamaican flair, man. All right, next one I got Fulham versus Aston Villa. So this is going to be a fun game of, is Fulham for real and can Aston Villa do anything on the road? I feel like anytime I look like even just a little impressed by a stretch of games from Fulham, as soon as I back them at all, I just completely get proven. Like I feel like they just smear shit in my face. Like, I got you again. And Aston Villa will just play beautiful football and then be. I don't know if they get scared by an opposing crowd that easily. If it's a manager thing, if they don't like the benches in the other locker rooms. I don't know what the deal is that you just.
Yeah, I don't know why they can do it. I don't know why they could do it in UCL, but can't do it in England.
Yeah, it really there's just nothing special about going into Craven Cottage and being like, oh man, I'm going to shit my pants rather than play good football. And I will also mention that we do have Champions League football this week as well. Yep. So that's going to play a part into this. Who's playing, who's resting, or next week, whatever, next Tuesday. If you're good, you play on Tuesday, just so you know. I like Aston Villa here. The draw no bet was actually a pretty decent number. I think it's one I would run with. Ollie Watkins. Yeah, I mean, it'd be one thing if I watched him for the English team and I was like, wow, he's doing it.
He's not the Ollie Watkins of last year, that's for sure.
Well, I just keep seeing like glimmers of it and then it's just gone. So I would love to just blindly take Ollie Watkins to score or assist. But I'm going to need him to prove something to me, again, unfortunately for him. I know that.
Yeah, I'm going to need Duran to stop coming off the bench and bailing Aston Villa the fuck out.
ESR props. I feel, is he dead to us? Did you
no, he's been doing well lately.
Right, cool. I couldn't remember the guy that you were just like, yo, this guy's dead to me.
I do like the over 2.5 here, sitting at -127 over on FanDuel. The both teams to score over 2.5 seems pretty fair too, at right around plus 100. But like I was saying, look, I've been disappointed by Villa 2 weeks in a row now. I took them at money line as small favorites. I took them on the road as, again, favorites, but at a plus number. Both of them ended up being draws. I think getting the draw no bet here at plus 114 is pretty good. I do think you want to get a little bit of a look. I like having the draw on my side. I want to say they're going to use this as a tune-up game, but you got to kind of get yourself right and figure out who you are as a team before you go play another UCL match. Get everybody back from international break, get them on the same page. Villa hasn't been able to keep a lot of clean sheets in general, so Yeah, both teams to score here. Fulham's been playing well. I like them at Craven Cottage to get me a goal. I like Villa to get me at least one. So somebody just go find me a third.
I just got hit with the Sao Paulo Vasco da Gama starting lineups, and go take both teams to score while it's still plus sign. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, moving on. This is a fun one. Manchester United versus Brentford. Now, I actually spoke to my friend who is a Manchester United fan.
Is this a cup game?
No.
No? Okay.
No, this is a Prem game.
I just must have missed it.
Oh, no, I'm super excited about this game.
I'm going to back Brentford. I don't know what the number is, but I'm going to back Brentford.
We got 14th place Manchester United versus 11th place Brentford.
I'm going to take a Blamo to score in the first half, too.
So here, okay, are you ready for the numbers? I have a goal in the Brentford Manchester United the first 10 minutes at plus 265, and I have Brentford to score first at plus 190. I don't want to take any side in this match. I have watched Brentford come in Old Trafford and beat the living shit out of them. I think Man U should hold that close to their heart. I think Ten Hag should hold that close to their heart. If you're not going to run out there with tactics, you better get a good strategy to get your boys ready to back you and actually run through a brick fucking wall. Say, hey, they embarrassed us at our own fucking crib. It's time to send a message to them and the whole league. I don't care if you have to fucking deck somebody in the first 5 minutes to send that message. I don't care if you have to get card after card. Maybe Bruno Fernandes is going to get us another red card. But you need to get a result at the crib versus a team that absolutely blessed you last time you played. Also, Mbeumo, just a shot on target is like minus 170. That's fucking dumb. Give me Mbeumo first half shot on target. Give me Mbeumo to score or assist. Mbeumo a goal in the first half. I don't even feel like taking Mbeumo's second half goals. I'd rather just lose after 45 minutes because I know he's going to score in the first 20. So Man U has a lot to prove in this one, and the only positive thing I can say is there should be a lot of bulletin board material for Eric Ten Hag to get you guys ready to run through a brick wall. I'd start off with, hey, dumb fucks, we're in 14th place. That's it. Right there. Done. We're Manchester United. We're in 14th fucking place. Hey, how much money do you make? How about you? I would point at every single one. You're in 14th place. We just sent Jadon Sancho. We thought we shipped him off. We fucking shipped him up another fucking like 13 spots. Where the fuck they're at too. Because unfortunately, Manchester United is a bigger dumpster fire than Chelsea. That Chelsea that we watched from last year, yeah, Man U is somehow a bigger dumpster fire. But Sir Jim's going to fix it all, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, look, I like Brentford here. I think they've been playing good ball. Maybe not the best, but more than passable for who Brentford is. I want to see Man U fail and continue to be a dumpster fire until they fire Eric Ten Hag. And then I want to know what Man U fans are going to say after they're done saying Glazer's out, after they're done saying Ten Hag out, after they're... Look, my dad has recently gotten into soccer since I've been doing this, and he's got a lot of like older friends who've been supporting for a while. And I was talking to one the other day who was like, oh man, I can't believe we didn't get Tuchel over the summer. I'm like, you don't have 9 center backs on the bench, dude. Like, trust me, you don't want to play Tuchel ball. So like, I don't know. I just want to watch Man U fans lose their fucking minds. I want United Trey on Twitter, who I had to block because the dude's just a fucking rage bait content farmer. Like, I don't know. I want to watch Twitter and all of Man U fans collectively lose their mind, even ones that I don't hate, like our buddy Dave down in Georgia, Pitch Wizard. I really wish I knew what their excuse is going to be for being lower half of the table. When are they going to look themselves in the mirror, admit we're not that good and we spent too much money to be not good and our facilities are from the 80s?
I have never seen a team spend so much money to be
this bad.
Yeah, we thought Chelsea was bad. At least they had some sort of an image of what they wanted to do.
Right. And they were top half of the table most of the season.
Yeah. So 14th place is just a really bad look. Again, my favorite thing that Ten Hag does is, hey, don't judge us now, judge us at the end of the season, which is essentially him going, yo, let me just finish this year.
Yeah, let me keep cooking here.
It's like the best way to keep your job. Hey, you can't judge me now. You have to wait till the end. So we're fucking stuck with this for another 9 months? Holy shit. Damn, that's rough. All right, I got 2 more English games for you. This is another tough call for me. We got Newcastle sitting around even money at home versus Brighton. I think, is Isak still hurt?
Yes, he didn't play for Sweden anyway.
If he's not still hurt, then he's not fully fit because he didn't go with Sweden. Is Callum Wilson dead? Because Flash Gordon sucks at striker. They need to do something else. He's awful. He is so bad at least run 2 strike. He can't be he's not a 9. He's just not a 9 at all. And it looks bad. And what's even worse is that he could have saved the match by making a fucking penalty kick, and he missed that shit too.
He missed it.
So he's off pens for me. Just let him run up and down one of the wings. Hopefully he draws a good set piece or puts a good cross in or gets a counterattack goal, because that's pretty much all you can bank on with him. Newcastle still struggling with injuries somehow defensively. And Brighton seems to just throw whoever the fuck they want into their midfield and attack and still play Brighton football. It's weird. I don't even know what to call Brighton football exactly. You just kind of know it when you see it, and you're like, how did Brighton just score 4 goals this match?
It's a mess. And when their shots on target go in, like Brighton used to be known as the king of
chaos, though. It's somehow like, they don't have control of it, but they like know where to put it. So it's positive chaos. I don't know exactly.
Right. They used to be known as the kings of XG. Not that I'm a big XG guy, but like, whatever. I like the under 3.5 here. It's at -150. I'm probably going to play the under 3.25 or the under 3 for a push. Newcastle at home at St. James Park. They typically lock it down on defense. And Newcastle without Isak and just a kind of mess here from Eddie Howe, who I thought was a really good manager. I'm not going to make a bunch of excuses for him. He has plenty of his own. I like the under here at St. James Park, where Newcastle really, really needs the win. And I don't think that they're going to score more than 2. So I like the under here.
Well, I'll go to Twitter for Weed Man in Madrid. Should I just put out SOS? Look at this. This guy thinks that I want to talk about an Arsenal match. Arsenal got a nice match. You're playing Bournemouth. And it's not even like, oh my God, Bournemouth at home? You mean the 1-win Bournemouth at home? Whoa. Let's talk about that one. What do we think? Arsenal has a very nice number on their line, though. I would take the Arsenal money line.
I like Bournemouth to score. No,
I'm thinking 2-1, 3-1. All right. Hold on. Arsenal fans, earmuffs. What does no soccer really mean? They're just going to throw Trossard out there, and then somebody else will be crossing the Havertz. Like, what does that really?
No Starboy makes him sad, though.
Yeah, but who cares about that?
I don't know. Maybe we get to see Jorginho.
Arsenal fans, you can listen again.
Maybe we get to see Jorginho flopping around out there being terrible.
I would love to watch him take a penalty kick. That's what I would really like. That's when he's at his peak, when he does his
PK specialist, Jorginho?
Yeah. All right, last one we got. Liverpool versus Chelsea. That was talking Arsenal with Leganux.
Is this Monday?
I want to say it's Sunday. It's like the City Wolves game, and then I think this one. Yeah, respectfully, you did a shit job looking at the Premier League slate this weekend.
I just looked at my odd shopping tool, and they had fucking tennis on there. I don't know what's going on with them today. Yeah, it's the late game on Sunday.
Yeah, I think it's Palace Forest is the Monday game, which is just like, damn, okay.
That's rough. Luckily, we have good Spanish and Italian games.
Yeah, true that. So I did the easiest thing possible, which was not taking a side. The bet that I liked the most was Liverpool, Chelsea, both teams to score, no draw, because I was sitting right around even money. It's sitting at like plus 105-ish. You're just straight at plus 100. It's just so hard to bet overs in the Premier League because I don't know why
they're all sitting at 3.5.
Yeah, they have themselves set to this ridiculous standard that I
They
just
don't live up to
they
most of
don't
the
put up
time.
that many goals.
They
There's a
don't.
couple teams that definitely do, like the Arsenal and Cities of the league. Like, yeah, they're scoring goals.
On
And Chelsea,
occasion.
maybe
Also, we watch
occasionally.
City take 1-1 draws at
Yeah,
home.
I just don't know why it's so high, which is why you got to take a different angle there. I don't think this ends in a draw at all. I actually would lean Liverpool if I were to take a side here. Chelsea's just one of those teams that'll always be a thorn in your side. They'll always be there. I don't like betting against Chelsea ever. Even when Madrid plays Chelsea, like I think when we were just getting real confident and we went up 3-0 and then we're back at the Bernabeu and then we ended up like drawing them, but we won on aggregate or whatever. Just Chelsea is always ready to perform in a big game. They don't shrink. They're not one of those teams that shrink, and it's Anfield, but I feel like can I take credit for Anfield being broken? I think Madrid broke Anfield. It's just not as intimidating. And I hope everyone feels that same way. I would be like, I watched Madrid go down 2 and then put up like 6 on y'all here. I don't think it's that scary here. They went down 2-0 and were laughing. Did you guys watch that back? They were smiling, just like, come on, we got this. And then scored 6. Ben's had a hat trick. Well, so now it is Anfield over in England. I don't know. Maybe it's different translation. I do think Chelsea will get us one. I do think both teams to score is pretty much a shoe-in. I didn't want to say it's a shoe-in, but it pretty much is. The odds are ass for it. It's like minus 190 for both teams to score, which is why you got to get creative here, people. I would need a starting lineup from Liverpool because if Darwin Núñez plays, I'd run up his first half shots. Luis Diaz seems to have gone dry, so I feel like Diogo Jota, if I see his name, is going to be my new automatic.
Scored 2 and assists last night.
For Colombia?
Yeah.
I don't know because I'm just looking back to the Bolivia game where he literally got yanked early.
Yeah, I think they shit pumped somebody 6-0 last night, though.
It better have been somebody good.
It was not.
Well,
sometimes you just need to
he had a goal. He had a goal.
Okay.
And then he only had 7.9.
I thought you had an assist too.
Nah, just a goal.
Okay, maybe that one got called back.
James Rodriguez assist though, and man of the match. That dude balls when he puts on a Colombia kid. Just saying. Luis Diaz for me though, on Liverpool at least, is going dry. They shot on target is still butter every time, but the number sucks.
Yeah, TAA has been trending in the shots on target direction. I just got done doing my first half shot data yesterday for EPL, and I've seen TAA popping up a bunch more on Pool's sheet for first half at least. Look, Pool's got one of the best defenses by metrics. Again, metrics are what you make of them.
That just screams to me that Nico Jackson's going to score, and it's going to be ugly.
I was going to say, Chelsea, to be fair, by the eye test, has maybe one of the worst defenses I've seen, but they can go hang 7 on people. I don't think they hang 7 on Liverpool at Anfield, but I don't think they get clean sheeted. And I think that Pool's going to have a lot of room to work with how high Chelsea likes to push. They're always wide open at the back, and they don't have Thiago Silva or anybody good back there anymore. So it won't surprise me to see Pool hang up a crooked number. So yeah,
I like cards in this game also.
Oh, this screams. This isn't a rivalry game, and this isn't a derby, but like these teams are both good, and they hate each other because like they're both good pretty much all the time.
Play each other because then I get to rewatch Gerrard slipping and then blowing their Premier League title chances. That's one of my favorite things to watch.
Also, the red versus blue kits just do look fire.
Makes sense. Yeah. All right, moving on. We're going to a real football league. Es no football.
Es La Liga.
Short La Liga slate. I actually hated the La Liga slate. When I go over my board, we're probably going to have to chat about my very first pick, which is a La Liga pick, but we're not going to talk about it here. First game I'm going to talk about. Girona versus Real Sociedad. And what I want to reiterate here is the fact that there is Champions League football after these matches. These are two teams that have not completely figured out if they care about European football. Girona is going to have the scrape, bite, and claw to do anything in the Champions League. And Sociedad, are they in Europa League or did they end up making it in Champions? They're in Europa League, right?
They're not in Champions League. That's for sure.
So either way, both these teams have European football. They're already struggling as it is in La Liga, just getting through games and just fucking being able to field a full 11. It seems like Girona been healthy the entire fucking year? Because they got scraped dry. They got absolutely done dirty by the transfer market and filled none of the spots. I love both teams to score here, though. I trust neither defense. I actually might pick more cards and tackles made on these defensive lines. And it'll probably end 1-1 and be really hard to watch.
Yeah, famous last words from me here is Sociedad looks like they're figuring it out, so they're probably going to be dead to me.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. This will either be a really, really good and entertaining game full of cards, shots, and fouls, or it'll be like watching paint dry where each team only shoots about 4 times before the 90th minute and you wish you were dead instead of watching it.
Yeah, it's going to be a long one. It's definitely going to be a long one. All right, moving on. Believe it or not, we're going to talk about Real Madrid.
No way!
Versus Real Madrid. Honestly, I love the line that Madrid has right now. And I can get a Madrid money line and over 1.5 at like minus 120. And then you just throw in like a Vinny to score or assist or throw in a Mbappe shot on target. And we're looking at a plus sign. And that seems a little too easy. I went back through a couple of the matchups from Celta Vigo because I was like, Celta Vigo usually gets one on us, right? So like they'll have like some sort of ex-Madrid player, Madrid Academy player that will get a goal on us. And I look back, they haven't scored on us in like 2.5 years. Yeah. We just keep shutting these motherfuckers out at their crib, at our crib. It doesn't matter. Iago Aspas goes fucking ice cold against us. He has not done shit in a while. And is he suspended this game?
Yeah, big time. After he told the ref to go fuck himself and tried to get his whole team to leave the pitch, yeah.
Yeah, so now besides the fact that it's Iago Aspas and Celta Vigo, let's just say losing your captain for a match when you have to play Real Madrid, not
ideal.
Especially when like it's a captain that is pretty much your whole offense and has been backpacking you for the last 4 or 5 years to just stay in the fucking league. Not really ideal how you want to be doing it when you're going against Real Madrid. You are at the crib. You got the home crowd behind you. It's going to be fully sold out because you're playing Madrid. I would love to take both teams to score, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take Madrid money line. I'm going to take Madrid money line and over 1.5. I'll probably take them both straight up. If you're really, really smart, you'll wait until halftime and then take Madrid money line so you get a plus sign. Just so you know, we probably won't score. It's going to be a very long 45 minutes to watch, and then we're going to beat their ass in the second half. Score 2 to 3 goals. Hendrick's going to sub on, or Goulart's going to sub on, also get us one. It's going to be sick. And that's how the game goes. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, look, I like Madrid on the money line here. Minus 160 is a really good number. Team total over 1.5 at minus 170 still feels like a pretty good number. I do like both teams to score with no Danny Carvajal and Lucas a complete liability Vasquez back there.
Oh, see, I already put in my fictional lineup of playing 3 in the back on Rudiger, Tchouameni, and Militao. So,
I know you did.
So fuck that.
I really like second half over 1.5 goals at minus 110 over on MGM.
Is that our team total or just all of them?
That is second half total.
All right, nice. I'm here for it. Moving on. So I have to mention this just because on paper, it's a massive Spanish game. It's Barcelona versus Sevilla. Barcelona versus the city of Seville. I'm going to bet cards.
No way.
That's it. That's all.
No way. The team that just had 12 cards versus Betis.
Yeah, damn. I wish somebody said, "Hey, yo, in El Gran Derby, there's probably gonna be a fuck ton of cards. We should probably ladder them." I feel like is what somebody probably should have said out loud.
It was plus money for over 7.5, and it cleared it by about 4 cards.
I only went to 8. I was like, all right, who's this ref? I was like, okay, well, he averages 7, so this is gonna be easy. I don't have the ref for this game yet, so I don't want to confidently just be like, yo, cards, but also
cards.
I feel pretty confident. Like, I don't know. I'm looking at a lot of hacks when I look at these two lineups. The predicted lineups are just like I can name you 7 cards off the rip. So for me, you can just go chalky and you can take Barcelona on the money line. You can take like Lamine Yamal shot on target or to score assists. Rafinha has been red hot. Ballon d'Or Rafinha, I've been told. He made 2 penalty kicks. I don't know if you guys saw that. Wow. And I'm not even trolling. Penalty kicks are hard to make, apparently.
If you're Bilbao, they're especially hard to make.
If you're Milan, they're really funny. If you got to play a fucking half-retired goalkeeper, they're extremely hard to make. So, Rafinha, I honestly think there will probably be a penalty kick in this game. No Lewandowski means Rafinha and Lamine Yamal are probably going to be jacking a little bit more. Unless Ferran Torres starts and then take his first half shots. But, again, we don't have lineups. It's Wednesday. I don't know the ref. It's Wednesday. Game time decision for me.
Sevilla probably gets us a goal here, but yeah, Barcelona. I think so. They hate Barcelona just as much as
Romero? Is Romero still on there?
Romero's hurt, unfortunately.
Who's getting us the goal?
Luka Bacchiao?
Is he on there anymore? Is he actually playing?
It depends. Their manager's fucking ridiculous. Look, I'm certainly not laying minus 360 with Barcelona.
Yeah, understandable.
So I don't know.
He's got 3 and 9. Hold on, let me see if it's his third game without a goal. Oh no, he literally just scored, bro. So you gotta wait 2 more matches.
I like the Bilbao Espanyol match. I like the Villarreal Getafe match. This one just was really lopsided on the number. Like even Sevilla getting me a goal didn't do anything for me. So it was just hard to. It's hard to bet this one without lineups, and especially considering Lewandowski may or may not have gotten hurt for Poland.
Be a real shame.
Real shame.
All right, moving on. We're going to Italy. Milan versus Udinese. This is 5th versus 6th place right now. So anyone going like, why the fuck are they talking about Udinese? Tell Milan to be better. And I
former top of the league, Udinese.
That was the best team in Italy for like a month. So you know.
For like 8 days, but yeah.
Well, it happened in a month. That one time. Yeah,
I mean most of September they were at the top of the table.
Stuff happens in months sometimes. I talked to Oaks about this one earlier because I actually have no fucking idea. The line is like +1.5. I think Udinese can cover that. However, what I'm worried about is that Milan is like kind of figuring it out. Because of Milan that's figuring it out, like if Leao, Chukwueze, Morata, and Pulisic are all like, guys,
on the same page together,
we'll kick it at this guy. Oh shit, he got a haircut, aim for his forehead, like little things. You got Pulisic already cooking right now. Milan could just stuff these.
Got extra rest too. Shout out Pochettino for sending him back to Milan.
Yeah, like we could just stuff these dudes in a locker, straight the fuck up.
Just put him in a fucking body bag for an hour and a half.
However, then when I think about being confident in Milan, I also said to Oaks, I could see Milan being up 3-0 and then the last 15 minutes.
Right, because Emerson Royale exists.
There's my spread. So I kind of would rather, I feel safer taking Udinese +1.5 than I do taking Milan to win by 2 fucking goals. I also don't see Milan losing this game. I think they may have turned that corner. I think they are figuring it out. I think people are getting more fit, more healthy, more used to the game plan. Everybody's finding their roles. That's why I feel like Leao feels a little lost right now because Pulisic stepped up rather than Leao stepping up.
Right.
And also Leao not stepping up is still like, he's got 4 goal contributions in 7 matches. So like him not stepping up is still like every 80 minutes he's putting up a goal. So that's why I'm just like, And if I see Jovic start any fucking games, I'm just going to assume that.
If I see Jovic as the striker, I'm immediately out on everything except Pulisic props.
Correct. And Reinders first half shots.
Yeah, look, I'm with you. I think Milan might be like cruising into the 75th minute. up 3-0, and then Emerson Royale comes on, who's a walking booking, a walking turnover, and just an all-around $25 million piece of shit. Tottenham garbage. Terrible, terrible move by Milan that I wish somebody could explain to me. That said, it's Forza Milan all day over here. So I know Milan has the ability to put up 5 goals. I just really hope they don't fall asleep late and Udinese gets a backdoor cover, which is what Udinese is really good at doing. They're big as fuck, and they give a lot of people trouble on set pieces. Weird. Milan struggles at set pieces because their back line is fucking horrendous. They can take them really well, except for PKs, because for some reason Diao is just fucking a bitch, and I don't know why Tammy took one, but whatever. Irregardless, I hope Milan wins. Can I see Udinese backdoor covering late? Absolutely.
That's kind of what I'm banking on. All right, next one we got Juventus versus Lazio. Big one for this game was the question Oaks asked me before we started recording. Can Lazio get us one? I fucking doubt it, unfortunately. So, usually hear my old reliable, hey, Immobile got a leg, right? Because there's still a penalty spot there, so we good. We can get one. He ain't
there anymore.
He ain't there anymore. And I'll be honest, my boy Nicky Castellanos could or whatever can shoot those penalty shots. It's not the same. I don't have the same confidence as seeing big blonde Italian taking that penalty shot. Juve unbeaten at home. Mind you, only one win in 4 matches, but they are unbeaten at home. They've only allowed 1 goal. That's a lot of 0-0s and 1-1s.
Yep.
I just don't know how Lazio even gets us one. Juve on the money line is looking great here. I feel like the Coppa Italia was a little bit of an anomaly. If you're looking at that and going, hell, there was 5 goals last time these guys met. Yeah, but this is also the Italian league. Like, this is Serie A. So if you think it's going to be a 5-goal thriller, I would love to be wrong and watch a 5-goal thriller. However, I know Juventus, and I know that this is probably going to end as a 1-0 game, and Juve is going to win. And maybe just don't think about it too much and just take Juve on the money line. You might not even want to watch this game. It feels like one of those really boring Italian games, unless Gatti's going to do some hot shit. Like, if I see a Gatti bike or red card, that's what's really going to get the blood flowing for me.
Guendouzi might be out there causing trouble, too.
Oh, my God. Am I going to have to bet cards? Now I'm going to have to look at the lineups. Let me look at some predicted lineups, and I'll tell you if we 5 cards.
Yeah, look, Juve on the money line sitting at plus 100 feels like the move. And the reason I asked Leg before the show is because both teams to score is sitting at plus 100 too. I really only asked so that we made content specifically for Nick. And I would appreciate his response, which I'll probably be getting here in about 12 minutes when I tune into his show. But yeah, I think Juve on the money line's the move at plus 100. You can take both teams to score at plus 100 if you believe in Lazio. I do think Tati's been playing okay. I also like Dia, who's been playing well for them. Just not sure where Lazio's at with having European football and also trying not to be a bag of dicks.
I'm looking at this left side of the defense for Lazio, and they just look really slow and old. And then I'm looking at the left side of attack. Like, I'm looking at Mbangula, Coop Miners, if Coop Miners is fully fit. We'll see how this one goes. I'm going to have to look into some ref stats now. All right, moving on. We got Roma versus Inter. Again, another fun conversation I had with Oaks where he was like, so do we think that Inter is going to, and I just interrupted him, yes, they're going to win. They are. Are they going to go into Rome? Yes, unfortunately, they are going to go into Rome. It'll probably look pretty easy, too.
Yeah.
Roma's just a giant dumpster fire. They didn't even get the new manager Magic, interim manager Magic. They have nothing going for him right now. I think Dybala's promoting the new Venom. That's the most positive thing I've seen from Roma. And they're doing new throwback jerseys. I don't know what that has to do with football or like winning this game. They are
That's
playing the
what you do when you know you suck at football.
Yeah, it just seems like kind of an ugly game for Roma waiting to happen. I love Inter on the money line. I would probably do Inter money line and over 1.5. If Thuram is going to stay hot, also, I keep waiting for the Martinez game to happen, and I don't want to miss it. I've now missed like 2 or 3 times, and Lautaro Martinez, the fact that anyone tried to mention his name for the Ballon d'Or, shame on all of you. You know absolutely no fucking ball.
Yep.
But I love Inter here.
Yeah, I'm with you. Inter on the money line minus 115. Don't overcomplicate it. Just play
Dude,
it.
mine was minus 125. Yeah, you got a way better number. All right. Yeah, that's what
MGM.
All right, moving on. I got 2 more quick ones for you. First one, Bayern Stuttgart. Both teams to score over 2.5 is like minus 140 and completely reasonable. I'd probably look at the first half overs. Stuttgart's going to give Bayern a run for their money. They always seem to. I don't think Stuttgart's as good as they were last year, so I don't think they're actually going to go out and get a result. But Bayern has been leaking. I don't even think is Neuer playing.
Yes. I don't know. You retired from international duty, so you had a couple of weeks off here.
Yeah, I don't know if he went to the testimonial. You see Tony Cruz skip the testimonial because he had some coaching shit to do. I was like, that's my fucking dog. That's my fucking guy. I like Bayern to win here, but the money line sucks, and I wouldn't take them on a spread. Absolutely.
Bayern and both teams to score.
Yeah, Bayern money line, both teams to score might be a look. I thought about just going like both teams to score over 2.5 and Harry Kane goal. Just because, and to me, in my head, I was like, that is fucking chalk. You get a plus sign from that. So
yeah. Look, I like the first half over as I always do in Bayern games now that they're fun to watch again and Thomas Tuchel's the fuck out of there. The other thing I'd say is I know we're going quick and I'm not going to spend a bunch of time breaking it down, but maybe I'll put it in my parlay or something I'm talking about because the Leverkusen versus Frankfurt, both teams to score over 2.5 number looks really nice too. Parlay those 2 German games together and you got yourself about a plus 230.
All right, last one. Monaco versus Lille.
Lille just lost their center back or right
Monaco's
back.
Unbeaten in the league, and they're like even money at home versus Lille. Yep. Now, I said earlier, hey, maybe Lille, they got that Madrid result and it's going to turn their whole season around. They did happen to win the game after that. Pretty lucky, pretty fluky, but I don't think they go into Monaco and get a result. Monaco at even money for me is an easy money line pick. Balogun's hurt, so next one up there you have one of those offenses where you can kind of just throw whoever you want for shots on target and to score.
Yeah, plenty of people.
Yeah, so I like Monaco here. It's a Friday game too, so it's always nice to have a good game on a Friday.
Yeah, this will be a decent little game here. I can see both teams to score over 2.5. I like Monaco on the money line. The game that stood out to me in France was Marseille away. They have a pretty good number on them. Their team total over 1.5 kind of sucks, but Marseille money line over 1.5 gets you a plus number. So that's where I'm at with France.
All right, let's get to this wheel. I guess. So welcome back to the classic Kick'em Golden Booty wheel. If this is your first time here, we have Wiles pick. That's where I make the pick. We have the double booty, which opens you to a whole new inception of wheels. Pick a 4-goal, John. Bundesliga, pick a goal scorer from Bundesliga, EPL, Ligue 1, Serie A, La Liga. Oaks is wild where Oaks picks, and then you got to pick a 0-0 if it lands on 0-0. Oaks is going to lead us off. I think he had the most recent win. Let's get it.
Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut.
Yeah. Oaks. Dealer's choice. We got Oaks is wild. You can pick anyone.
I can pick anyone under the sun.
Oh, just look really bad when you get it wrong.
I'm going to take Pepe for Villarreal.
That is a bold-ass fucking choice.
Yeah, I watched him put up 5 shots in the first half the other day, so and put 3 of them on target. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep riding the hot boot there.
Gotcha.
Move with the rhythm. Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut.
So we got Oaks who's going to get Pepe his second goal of the season, and I'm about to give you a French goal scorer. This should be a great week of golden booties. All right. Monaco, who you got for me? Dude, the goals are so spread out for Monaco. I hate it.
Yo.
I hate it. I'm taking Laser Cat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Lacazette, they're playing what? Le Havre? Yeah. Lacazette, he missed the penalty kick, so he owes us one.
He does indeed owe us one. What was I going to say about Villarreal? Pepe was hurt for like 3 games, so
he played 8 matches. So if he was hurt, then he should have sat out longer. He played 8 matches and only started 4, but he only has 1 goal. He does have hella shot in your defense. He has hella shots. He averages like 3 shots a game, and he gets subbed in for half the game.
Also, they're playing Getafe, so like I'm assuming I'm gonna get like plus 280 on him because Getafe.
Well, the last goal he scored was like Las Palmas, so you're kind of in the right boat for that as well.
Yep.
All right, kick 'em standings. I went 10-5 last week. I got another 15 for you guys. First one. This is one I wanted you to say something about. Osasuna Real Betis draw plus 215.
That seems exactly right. That's 1 goal apiece and ends 1-1.
Yeah, I'm not even taking a side. I just looked immediately at the draw and I was like, this game screams time.
Yep, Betis on the road versus Osasuna, who we don't respect for good reason. Yeah, that screams 1-1 draw and everybody goes home disappointed.
And then I have Girona Sociedad, both teams to score, minus 115. Madrid moneyline over 1.5 at Celta Vigo, minus 120. Brentford first goal, plus 165. Man U Brentford goal in the first 10, plus 235. Aston Villa draw no bet at Fulham, even money. Arsenal money line at Bournemouth. That could not go wrong. How would they lose to Bournemouth? They're so much better than them. They're not going to lose to Bournemouth. Minus 140. Wolves City, both teams to score, minus 120. Cunha, shot on target, plus 125. Put it in now.
Just take Arbidol at this point, too, because like
only going down. Yeah, it's only going down. Liverpool, Chelsea, both teams to score, no draw, even money. Bayern versus Stuttgart, both teams to score over 2.5, minus 140. Yeah, that's a lot of juice in it. Juve money line versus Lazio, plus 100. Fiorentina money line at Lecce, plus 135. Fiorentina's giving me Team of Destiny vibes after watching all those De Gea saves, and they're playing in Beverage. And I'd be really upset to have to yell about.
Yeah, we're gonna bitch about a beverage for another fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah, and that content never goes bad. Just like Lecce. All right, moving on. Inter money line at Roma.
The opposite of what Milk's known to do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just goes bad at the drop of a hat.
What? Lecce? That never goes bad for us. And then Napoli money line at Empoli. Top of the league. Now, Italian greatest team at the moment.
Empoli looks good, man. I don't know what it is. Empoli looks good.
Napoli money line.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And then my parlay is Brentford, Man U, goal in the first 10 minutes. Chelsea, Liverpool, both teams to score, no draw. And then a Harry Kane goal. I went for very exact things, and I was like, and Harry Kane.
I am going to take Tottenham West Ham first half over 1.5 at plus 105 over on FanDuel. I am going to take over 2.5 at minus 127 for Fulham versus Villa. I'm going to take, let's call it under 3.25 in Newcastle versus Brighton. The under 3.5's at minus 150. I don't have the number in front of me. I'm just assuming it's right around minus 120, minus 125. You can take the under 3 if you're comfortable with a push. and sweating an under for 90 minutes and getting a push. I'm not, so I'll take the half win. Don't normally like to do that, but I'll do it in this case. I just think St. James Park is really tough to play at. Ipswich versus Everton. I like the over 2.5 here, sitting at minus 120. Southampton versus Leicester. Give me Leicester on the draw no bet, plus 120. Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Both teams to scores minus 140. I didn't super shop that around, and my site was acting kind of wonky. If I can find Bournemouth to get a goal around that price, I'm going to do it. Same thing with Wolves versus City. Wolves just to score a goal, or both teams to score, like Leg said. Sitting around minus 120. Alaves versus Valladolid. I low-key like both teams to score here, but Alaves at home on the money line. It's juiced at minus 145. You can throw over 1.5 in there if you like that. But I like Alaves on the money line despite the juice, minus 145. Bilbao versus Espanyol. I like both teams to score at plus 110 over on Caesars. Again, Bilbao is without Simeone, their starting keeper. Their defense has been super leaky. Espanyol's actually been getting goals too. If you think Bilbao comes out and makes a statement after all those penalties they missed, just take the over 2.5 at plus 100. Celta versus Real Madrid. I'm going to take the second half over 1.5 at minus 110. Madrid's still putting it together. So yeah, that's just where I'm at with that. Villarreal versus Getafe. I like Villarreal on the money line, sitting at minus 122 over on Bet Rivers. I also like both teams to score at minus 110. Villarreal can't really keep a clean sheet. And Getafe's kind of been starting to find buckets recently. Not that I have a ton of faith in them on the road, but again, the Spanish numbers are just so good I need both teams to score one fucking goal. It's not that hard. It's your whole ass job.
True.
Como versus Parma. Both teams to score over 2.5 at minus 120. Really nice number on two newly promoted sides who have been playing.
I really like that Como side. They're cooking right now. And Nico Paz is balling. You see, you got to play for Argentina and already got an assist.
Yeah,
Messi scored. I was like, dude, Nico Paz literally debuted and got an assist that same game. I don't give a fuck. That's Nico Paz game.
Parma also looks really good until they take a dumb fucking red card. Like, they'll be beating the brakes off of people, and then they take a dumb fucking red card and lose. Juve money line plus 100. Inter money line minus 115. Leverkusen versus Frankfurt. Both teams to score over 2.5 minus 160. Bayern versus Stuttgart. First half over 1.5 minus 112 on FanDuel. And Marseille money line and over 1.5. Playing Strasbourg or some fucking dumb shit team that's not good.
Yeah, that'll get you. All right, that's all we got for you guys. Make sure you follow us at TwoFootTalk. That's at TWO Foot Talk on Twitter. You're going to get all the updates, anything that we're doing show-wise, whether it's my show, Oaks' show, live show on the weekend, middle of the week, every Wednesday. Doesn't matter. It goes at TwoFootTalk. Any pics we got that we're sharing publicly on Twitter as well, go through TwoFootTalk. So make sure you follow us at TwoFootTalk. Link is down below in the description. You can also follow me at A Young Leg and follow Oaks at BurrOaks77 as seen on the screen. Also right down in the description. So, hey, you on YouTube right now? Just beep, beep, beep. Right there. You got it. Need any drip? We got you, tftdrip.com. I actually edited my photos. Did I upload any? No, I didn't. But they're edited. The hard part's done. I just got to drag it on to something. Actually, that kind of sucks too. Now that I think about it. All right, I'm like halfway done, which is more than I was last week. So, pretty much done. TFTdrip.com. We'll have some more stuff for you there. TFTdrip.com. It's almost hoodie and wow, I forgot what beanie. Holy shit, I forgot what hats are called for a second. It's almost hoodie and beanie weather, so we will have all the fresh new gear out there for you. I'll make sure I get you guys some new BurrOaks here as well. Oaks, anything to add?
No. Enjoy your trip to Madrid. I'm sure you already got pro clubs on the mind.
I played last night, dude, and I had to go and clip. You know what's bullshit to me is that I have to go clip my own goals. When you're the club's leading goal scorer and you are the clip machine, you think that somebody else would do it. But no, I'm looking at some bullshit tap-in goals from other players that, maybe they have like 100,000 followers and they scored, but mine was better. So, like, who else hitting bikes off of corner kicks? Like, I'll put that clip out there. So 150 people that are watching us right now, you can go see a bike, and then you'll see a guy in the do-rag talking a whole bunch of shit. That was me. What's up? That's all I got, though.
Nice.
All right,
We'll catch you all in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, fuck with Jared.
That's what you're hearing.
We're TwoFootTalk, and we out.
out.